I died.
And we are back with Paddling Pool 213. This is now semi-finals, and that means we're into best of 5 territory. I mean, I'm calling this Paddling Pool, but we should call this Throw Till You Triumph, the movie, because Throw Till You Triumph have been on a tear so far, and ASC Tenshi have been on a tear of their own. We'll see who goes to stop the absolute devastation that the other leaves on their path. And
Okay,
we are
well,
going
I'm
right
liking
away.
this. I'm liking this. I'm liking what ASC Tenshi has goes on. We're going to be seeing my favorite balls point splatling. Yes, I like to say balls instead of ball.
Okay, well, I see Thermalink on that ballpoint splatling. That's not the most common ability, but I guess if it works for you, you can do quite a lot of work for the ballpoint, I guess.
Actually, ballpoint has been risen in popularity due to a Japanese tournament of double ballpoints. Some people have recognized that it does have potential, despite the fact that it has negative kit synergy. But it really can put some work in with Inkjet Fizzy.
I feel
just
like
those two parts of the kits.
The Inkjet works quite well with it, I feel like, because it's kind of like the Nautilus in Splatoon 2.
Yeah, minus the whole it actually can jump at you kind of shenanigans. No jump RNG. Dang, that triple right... I mean, that double right there.
Yep,
it's like a 3v1 yet. Ouch.
The Triple T, they have no penalty and 30 points away from getting that first win. Triple T, pretty powerful right now and keeping at it. 15 points away. They could KO right here, right there, and with full assist you and just the Ultra Storm to save ASC.
It needs to be applied to one zone.
Oh.
Correct.
Oh! And that's a nice last second flip for ASC Tenshi.
Yeah, ASC Tenshi really needed that last minute flip. However, they have very little room to get around this. They gotta establish a much better lock than Triple T in this match.
That Zuka is going to get the pick on the ballpoint. That Kami already moving forward behind it. Oh! Gets a double! Gets picked right after, but it doesn't matter. Triple T far into there and working at the penalty, but they have so much of that penalty right now. They're going to need to hold the zones for as long as they can.
Yeah, this map can be difficult to get back into, and then like Luge just kind of doing their best to keep paint on this zone. They have Inkjet ready, what I think they should save. I think they're going to be doing that right now, and good thing so, because Inkjet can delete Crab Tank for some reason. Oh wait, yeah, it was like a patch that fixed that. But unfortunately, 3 down is just my favorite weapon on the field. You know, this weapon's so capable of blood, I wouldn't keep... Yeah. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Like, after that pick, I was like, alright, now's a good time to kind of, like, leave, but oh well.
You can only hold alone for so long, even if you have range. Especially on this map, holding top mid, you can get flanked from both sides very sneakily. In terms of sneaky, Triple T have shown that they know how to do that. ASC Tenshi keeping themselves alive, but Throw Till You Triumph very much there, not leaving the zone unattended. Making sure that ASC Tenshi is constantly defending.
Yeah, making them constantly on the defensive is definitely good. However, ASC Tenshi is definitely finding a way to start reeling their way back into mid, get some points established, or eat points away at their penalty. That's better. Whoa! How'd they live?
Okami, how are you still there? Okami finally punished for being where they're not supposed to be. And ASC Tenshi right now, they have no penalty, they have control of mid. And that Wiper is keeping things there, getting punished. ASC Tenshi, they are pretty close to maybe getting the lead on the KO.
Yeah, but if they're able to maintain the zone, perfect. Their ballpoint player is down, but that's okay. They still have a numbers advantage. Can they stall out this crab tank in addition to the other players on the other side? They need to maintain the zone. That's a wipe.
That's a wipe, and that's a KO for ASC Tenshi. What a comeback! Woo!
Honestly, that wipe was quite unexpected. I blinked and I missed it. You blink and you miss so many things. That's like 3 frames.
I feel like that's the weakness of Triple T, is that they rely so much on the carbon and the tetra to really push in to do anything. But if you manage to get these two down, suddenly Triple T is in a very bad spot. They need to move back. They need to give you the space. And Triple T, in that last second, they couldn't move back. They had to stay there and try to apply that penalty, but they couldn't. And that's game 1 going for ASC Tenshi. We're going to go to a counter pick chosen by Triple T now.
You think we're going to see splat zones again?
I feel like Triple T are very aggressive, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some Rainmaker, to be honest.
Well, makes sense. Power control seems like to be the midpoint for us. Is that our common middle ground?
Could be. We'll see what Triple T has to say about it. But so far, both teams, even if the point came to ASC Tenshi, both teams are showing that they are on par with each other. We are likely to see a very, very good set. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a game 5.
Yep. Well, I learned my lesson about I had this little funny where we were waiting on ASC Tenshi, and I'm like, you know what? If they're not here by the time I'm done with this game, and then they showed here before I even finished.
Yeah, stop doing that, please.
Hey!
Please. I need you there.
There was good timing because it ended right when Majora said, "Hey, you're online."
Yeah. Anyways, we will go to Rainmaker on Iltel Ali.
Oh.
On Undertow Spillway.
Undertow? Oh, that's a bit of a whoops.
Triple T. I mean, they can do so much on this map. The carbon can profit really from all the ledges that are there. And
yes, and not to mention, everyone's got to funnel into the same areas.
Yep, where the crab tank and the Zuka are going to wait for you. I think this is a very good pick on the side of Triple T, but ASC Tenshi, they have shown that they can respond to that aggressivity from Till You Triumph. So this is not a slam dunk for sure for Triple T, and we will see what happens next. I can see that ASC Tenshi is discussing comps right now a bit.
I would have played ballpoint on this map. I wouldn't mind sticking with that, because if ballpoint's given the opportunity, it'll just punish you for any attempts you decide to make at pushing through any of these narrow lanes. Get it set up in mid as well. Oof.
Yeah, and it's such a good map for both Fizzy and I feel like Inkjet can do a lot as well, because I can suddenly ignore all the everything that's on the ground, and you still have trouble moving. That ballpoint is coming back for sure. No comp change on any side.
That's perfectly fine. If they ain't broke, don't fix it. But these comps I see having a lot of potential. And Ballpoint definitely does do a good job at punishing some aggressive plays by Carbon and what's the other weapon? The Tetras.
Ooh,
and already those players are down. Machine, Ballpoint, Carbon, Tetras. This is just going to be a bit of a fight for mid. I'll tell you that much.
You get a splat. You get a splat.
We all get splats.
Yeah, that Okami gets more splats right now, and Team Triple T is going to get the Rainmaker.
Oh, they're not able to knock.
Checkpoint. Okami not stopping. Finally ended by Seb with that wiper. ASC Tenshi getting themselves some space, but Ultrastorm is finally going to secure things in favor of ASC Tenshi. But ASC Tenshi still not really in position to grab a Rainmaker, just struggling to get a hold onto Triple T's territory.
Yeah, I think them being a little bit patient is quite alright in this situation.
They didn't pop yet.
Yeah, that's probably not the best thing as well. But I think being patient and waiting for them to burn resources is perfectly fine, but unfortunately, looks like Triple T is going to be up 1 in terms of advantage. I'm seeing an Ancient pop as well. Getting some advantage I'm probably going to steal at some point. Thank you for teaching me this, Lou. Yes, I'm all for watching other ballpoints, despite me never doing it, unless it's on stream.
I've been trying to learn ballpoint recently because everybody has, and it is such a hard weapon. It can do everything, but you have to manage 2 different charges, and your ink tank is pretty tight too, and your sub and your special all have like their own mechanic. It's a lot to learn, but once you have it down, you can do so much with it.
Well, Sheldon's description of it actually says that this is for technical wizard, and it's not as technical as I think it is. You're saying it to be. Busy Bomb,
I guess I'm just
literally best sub weapon. Inkjet's probably the hardest part to learn.
Yeah.
Of this kit. The main weapon of Ballpoint, not that hard to learn, and then after that, it's more just your game sense that you have to improve as a player of it, like knowing when to engage with both of the modes.
And ASC Tenshi finally with a push, and it looks like a good one. They're gonna get that checkpoint.
Well, unfortunately, I was going on my Ballpoint tangent, but you are right. Getting that checkpoint very important because this is something that Triple T lacks right now, and they're able to get a few points on board as well, though not many. They're just gonna have to stall it out until they can figure out a way to get more. Unfortunately, picked off right there, and I think that jump's also dead.
That jump's in trouble. The Pop is going to finally get the wipe for Frotilio Triumph. Frotilio Triumph looking to get an actual push on their own. They're going straight left. No way we are getting the right side, especially with a ballpoint staring at us. That's a very fast checkpoint for Triple T, but they get wiped.
Oh. Well, looks like that's gonna be lead. Oh wait, never mind, wrong team.
No, that's not lead at all. And ASC Tenshi with 1 minute left. With 1 minute left,
which is not good, but it's still the end of the push.
Yeah.
Rainmaker's basically reset in mid, not exactly a true reset. But you know, that's a Rainmaker, effective Rainmaker reset.
And Triple T, they used everything they had just to get that Rainmaker. 40 seconds left. Smile needs so much, and it's just Okami last standing for Triple T. Probably hiding somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, there they are.
They're gonna have to find them real quick. Where'd you see him? I don't see him.
And
well, right now I think it's the prime time to build up your defense specials right now if you're ASC Tenshi, because you don't want them to get that lead. 1 down, perfect. Up, machine's out as well, not good. Splashdown, Crab Tank deployed to pressure over.
And that's a 2v2 right now, but that's going to be game for ASC Tenshi again by a hair. These two teams are so close, but ASC Tenshi is just getting the little edge, the little push, the little points that give them the win, and they are 2-0 right now.
If losing on your counter pick, that's a bit of an ouch. However, they still have a counter pick. One more counter pick left. Potentially. Actually, yeah, it's only one more.
Yes, last counter pick for Triple T, and now they need a reverse sweep if they want to qualify for the final.
Mm-hmm.
This could happen. This could happen.
It is possible. A reverse sweep is always possible. I mean, I saw how they did in Umami Runes. Mm-hmm. They did so well until they got locked themselves, but that's a moment. They stalled for so much time regardless. Like, they were able to get back in. They just were never able to establish the proper lock again. And in this recent match, they were also able to fight back and get the checkpoint knockout. They could have gotten lead too. Actually, no, I don't think it is that possible. If they give it stay to their push because they went 3 down, but it was close. No lead. That lead was very takeable.
They didn't need much more than that push to get a lead. It was a bit too little too late. They took so much time before mounting a real push that it was just too late for them to really capitalize on them getting the checkpoint. And it looks like we're going to go to a classic Pro Till You Triumph going on tower control on Inkblot Art Academy, and that's what you need to do when you are 2 down. Get to the map you know the most, recenter yourself, refocus. You know that ASC Tenshi knows that map mode so well too, but what you need is to know what you're about to do so you can focus on it, because right now 2 down for Triple T, that's a pretty tough one.
It's pretty tough. However, looks like both teams are ready to rumble. This is match point. Hell yeah. I love that little thing. I don't know what to call it because I don't know what it's properly called, but I just love it.
I love it too. No composition change. Both of these teams believe in what they have, and they should. Both of these teams have shown us what they're capable of. ASC Tenshi already down there, a good pick by the machine right away. Okami looking to get this lead play, not getting any takers so far, but maybe Argo is going to give one quick one. Smile is going to help Okami survive that pick. Now it looks like both teams are still trying to really get control of anything before grabbing the tower.
Ooh, good right punish right there. That's 3 up for ASC Tenshi. Perfect time to grab the tower and for the Tetris to just get a double, I guess. However, they gotta be careful because this carbon roller is gonna die for tower. Oh boy.
Okami, without any fear, is going to stop that push. Respawning just in the nick of time, and Okami again harassing that ledge and allowing Triple T to really get that first push, getting to the checkpoint. Tripling strike is going to delay all of that and give ASC Tenshi the opportunity to move forward, and ASC Tenshi does. It is just one splash left on the side of Triple T right now.
Yeah, it looks like this splash is pushed up in their plat. Kind of stuck there, but it's alright. It's alright to be stuck a little bit. What's important is being patient, waiting for the right time to use your resources and pressure the tower. Right there, I think that Tetris had a good idea, waiting for that tripling strike to be popped so that they can pressure the tower. But looks like unfortunately Triple T is just they're getting pushed back. Solid E-Jet right there being pushed. Pop just to pressure the bats and some other areas on the plat. Yeah, right back on tower they are.
And that push by ASC Tenshi is going to get 2 checkpoints now. Very nice pick on the Tetris. It's again just one splash up for Triple T. And it looks like ASC Tenshi is going to punch their ticket to the finals unless Triple T manages to do the miracle. Okami is going to go down. They just need to stand on tower and that's it. That splash is going to be too late, but it's just you getting back to the tower. Oh!
I think that might be it right there. Huh?
And that's it! That's it! ASC Tenshi ending it. Both the first 2 games were so close, but this one, ASC Tenshi is like, hey, you counterpick our map mode. This is ours. This is where we shine. ASC Tenshi commanding, getting to the finals. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot expected for Splatoon 1 to work. But that's the set. So ASC Tenshi is going to be moving on to the grand finales. Gonna have to see what happens next. I'm gonna go check the maps real quick because I think there might be a 3rd place match about to happen too. I need to double check.
Yep. Anyways, we will see you all very soon for the finals. Don't go anywhere.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a Getting Started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!